Hello, and welcome here, or welcome back. Today I'm visiting my good friend Shep, but more importantly, I'm going to Lower Rockport, where I'm going to see whether or not it's worth going. So come along. Now here I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I gotta keep on saying it week after week. It has been raining non-stop for 2 weeks, and today, as you can see, is not a particularly beautiful day. But you gotta get out there, man. Well, you can't just sit around wait for a beautiful day to go ride your motorcycle. Otherwise, you're never gonna ride your motorcycle, because no day is good enough when you actually get right down to it. Because every single day you can say, nah, not today. There's too much wind. It might rain. Yada yada. Blah blah. I don't want to hear about it. You know? You just gotta get out there as long as you can. Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I mean, look at this guy. His dream was to fill his entire property with garbage. And do you think that he let city council stand in his way? Do you think he let his neighbors and his parents and his friends and his relatives say, hey, you shouldn't do that? Well, just like motorcycling on a bad day, don't listen to those people. Get out there and enjoy it. Each morning I wake up, I feel like I'm inside a Talladega Nights, where the guy turns to Ricky Bobby. He says, does anyone here want to go fast? And I, just like Ricky Bobby, lift my hand and I say, yes, I want to go fast. This is Shepody Bay, part of the Bay of Fundy. I've been here once before, but it was high tide. It didn't look like anything, but now, look at that. It looks like something. Now that's not to say you should go too fast all the time, because once in a while you gotta watch out, because maybe there is no sign and then your nice concrete road just turns into gravel. So don't be going too fast, because you should never go faster than what you can see. Otherwise, you just might find yourself in the ditch. But just take a look at this. Isn't that just about the nicest ditch you could ever fall into? Maybe it's worth considering. So the road got continuously worse as I got further and further towards my destination, and I really had no idea what the road was going to be, or if there even was going to be a road. I just knew there was some kind of a mixed-use pathway getting down here. So, you know, here's what you get. And I really ought to expect this by now, because I've been down so many of these ridiculous roads. And of course it has been raining for 2 weeks. Ooh. Yeah, well, that's why I rode a motorcycle instead of trying to drive down here, so I actually am getting better. And this is my first time riding the TU250 in any kind of conditions like this. I've ridden my Honda Ruckus through literally everything, because frankly I couldn't care less what happened to that thing, because Ruckuses are just unkillable. But I really like this motorcycle, and it's kind of nice looking, and it's not really meant for doing this kind of stuff. At least I expect not. But in any case, after hitting a few puddles, I was off to the races, feeling great. This thing can just munch up the puddles. However, what this thing can't munch up is massive sinkholes. I just about lost myself here. Like, I thought I was gonna go right down to the air intake, man. I thought I was done for, but pulled through. Boom, nice. So in all the excitement, I managed to miss the trailhead, which looks like this. Which ought to be obvious enough, but I guess not when you're riding a motorcycle. So it's been raining almost continuously for about 2 weeks now. Just a couple of days ago it rained about 60 millimeters. So it's wet out here. Now I go a lot of places, and I like to go to places where people say, don't bother going there, it's not worth it. Because usually, you know, there's something about every place that's worth seeing. And this place is kind of worth seeing, but if I had brought my wife and my dog and driven here in my car instead of on the motorcycle, this would have been a bit of a pain in the butt. And this would have been a poor payoff. There's no beach here. Really pretty. So hey, who am I to stop? Now this is one of the things I really like about the TU250 is that it's still light enough that you can bail like this and then scramble up to your feet and pick up the motorcycle without, you know, destroying yourself. So that's a pretty sweet little feature. And if you've seen any of the past videos of this motorcycle, usually I have a big toolbox on the back, but I had the foresight to take that off so this thing would be easier to pick up in case I dropped it. And you know, this is probably the third or fourth time now that I've had this thing on its side because I go silly places once in a while. So I'm coming prepared. Anyway, thank you so much for checking this out. I really hope you've enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. And look at this bobcat. Subscribe if you want.